today's video, we are going to talk about things that you and I can do to help aid in us never being used or exploited again, especially if you've been subjected to narcissistic abuse, which, as we all know, narcissists are the biggest users, abusers, and exploiters out there. Number one, you must learn to believe all red flags and trust your gut instincts and your intuition about the people that you meet and come into contact with. If you are serious about your recovery, I mean really serious, the red flags are no longer red flags, they are deal breakers. And we do not need any more than one to justify distancing ourselves from this person and going no contact. One red flag is all the justification that we need in order to dump this person. Number two, we have learned the hard way that when actions and words do not align, there's something wrong here, and we only rely on patterns of behavior to determine the character and personality of the individual in question. We understand how sly and deceitful narcissists are, and that if in fact we are dealing with a narcissist, that their words are absolutely meaningless. We have learned that truth and honesty to a narcissistic abuser is whatever fake version of reality they make up to benefit them in that moment. We know that as this person's needs and desires change, so will the truth. So again, we are always evaluating and judging people by their behavior and patterns of behavior. The patterns are how we determine whether or not this person is safe or unsafe. Number three, we do not put much, if any, merit on any person's apology, as again, narcissistic people's words are meaningless and they are constantly looking for ways to get something they want by exploiting other people. So again, we watch and pay attention to behavior and to patterns of behavior, not words. We now know how cheap words really are. Number four, we do not fall in love with someone's potential or someone that possibly could be a good, decent, and successful person if we just help them along the way. We are no longer interested in fixing anyone. We judge people as they are now, not what they might be or some unknown potential that they may or may not have. We want someone that has their shit together when we meet. We do not want to help fix anyone. So if someone seems to have potential, we understand that we are not interested in someone's potential, only the truth and reality as they are now. Number five, we will never, ever again lower our standards for anyone in our lives. We know our worth, and if someone isn't bringing something meaningful to the table, sorry, Charlie, we just aren't interested. Again, we know our worth, and we typically have been burned pretty darn bad by lowering our standards for other people. If a person doesn't meet or exceed our standards, they simply are not an option for us. We have lowered our standards before, and we saw where that got us. And repeating that disaster with anyone is not something we are ever going to do again. We have learned how to be happy, fulfilled, and love ourselves. So we would rather be alone than lower our standards for anyone. If you're new to this channel, I'd like to take a moment and welcome you and invite you to please subscribe and be sure and hit that notification bell because I put out new videos every week. Also, if you are interested in private one-on-one narcissistic abuse recovery coaching with me, please visit my website. It's linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone.